Alright, hello everybody and welcome back. Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. We are back to our big map to do some work. So the thing is, last time we screwed up. For example, this connection. This poor train couldn't get out without issues, and that's not good. Beside other things, also I had troubles with the stream. I couldn't really make it work, so I had to cancel today's regular and normally scheduled stream, but now it seems to be working just fine. So we will do that now instead of later, or instead of cancelling it. Let you guys see the map. Okay. So the thing you missed is basically I made this connection over here. This is one station and we went around the lake like that. So this part was built already and I finished it and connected up to Cape Town, and we have to make a connection over here as well. Not a big deal. Yeah, that's the west. We have a lot of passengers, but they will sort themselves out, and these stupid trains are lost, even though they have clearly a way to. Get out. I don't know what are they doing there. Okay, so it seems I made some mistakes, which is absolutely not surprising to anybody. So at least you can bugger off and something like this. Okay, and now you can turn off. Good, good, good. Now it will flow and we will not piling up that much. Okay, and yes, I made a little iron ore hub for this station and these two, and also I included this scrappy, which was 12, so it's already improved. That's something. It belongs to Mexico City, so maybe let's give Mexico City a statue. Okay. I'm not paused yet because I want to advance the time a little bit. I slapped down this station this way, and an iron ore mine just popped up here and blocked the station, so I had to turn around. And I also plan to deliver it to this factory, I mean steel mill. So let's do that while we're connecting Lahore to the passenger network as well, which is an interesting. Okay, so this is the incoming line. So this is the exit number 1, and I guess we can do that. And have a bridge here. And before I forget, working with 7 long trains, which means I can do that. Oh great, now I need to turn around relatively sharply. So yeah, that's the best I can do. And this is still 4. And now we can do that. And you wanna join in here, right? So something like this. And now we need to turn back there. So where does it leave me? Barely. Barely, but it's gonna work just fine. Like this. Okay, and I come forward. Yes, that's fine. Okay, so here we can decide what to do. So this is supposed to be a triple way, like a T-junction, and I need to make it 2-way. So trains from here can turn there, which is gonna happen probably like this. And I need to get over this side. So honestly, this would be a fine solution to that, but I cannot get there. So if I swing around more, that's quite ridiculous. So let's not do that. So yeah, and join there, bridge here, and something like that. Okay, and for the X it is pretty obvious. Oh hey Plusario, how are you doing? Yeah, I had issues with stream and whatnot, and I had to redo the schedule for it and whatnot, so yeah. Well, I hope you get better soon. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? How do I connect this over there? I guess I have an idea. So we bridge here. Maybe that's one too much. To bridge here. And honestly, just cheat a little bit. Something like this. Also, can I? Oh, mine can't. So let's go this. And you want to turn it this way. That's not really gonna happen. Unless I make it a bit longer. 7 is good enough. So I want a bridge here, right, to connect here. Yes, and you wanna come off on this side. Okay, so this is done in theory, and we can add the trains I lost. So let's have a depot over here, and we can clone a few of these trains and give them new orders. So you go there and go to Taipei, and let's say 2. The next one, instead of Taipei, can go to this city, and this is further, so have 3. And I need one of these. And you can full load here. Okay, let's go, guys. Get them. Okay. By the way, Plutorio, did you are you up to date with the voice long war run? Was there at live or catched up on the VODs? Oh yes, I know about it. Still blocking? Come on. Okay, I probably should have a waypoint here. So before you go there, hit that waypoint. And I can do it again. So you, before you get there, you go there. Not really that well? Yeah. I tried, but I don't really have the 12 hours to catch up on a VOD. I fell asleep early that day, on Saturday, and yeah. Oh, really? I tried to catch the missions that I was in, and I would love to have some RPG tabletop, but it doesn't really work. Okay, so it seems to be sorted. Let's see what else. We have passengers I don't really care about. We have some ore problems. And that we can rectify. Okay, I have a lot of money, so let's grow span the space. Yeah, money is flying off, but the city is growing. Okay, and okay, that's a little awkward. The city has grown in the wrong spot. I don't need this. Okay, so we have a highway this way. Maybe we can have something here. No, it just seems natural that the city can have main roads inside them. Okay, so you can follow this pattern. That's fine. You can come further out. Something like this. Nice. And you can come further. Yeah, sure, why not? Well, thank you and hello and welcome to the stream. So this will be the map's capital city. I just need to find a good name for it, but I'm waiting for that. So that's why we have the HQ here. And later. I don't want to go to bunkers with airports just yet, because I don't have the big one. You see, at best I have city. Yeah, so no point put down city airports, because yes, I will have airports in the capital, but not the small ones, because the small airports can handle like 6 aircraft all together. You can just block off the... Yeah, but it's ugly, and I believe in my abilities to manage this city growth, to have a space for no worries. Yeah, now I will have intercontinental airport there, and probably somewhere here. So that's the plan. Okay, I'm happy for that. So I was managing my stations to check. Yes, we added trains there. The rest seems fine. Yeah, okay, I know about this. They are quite busy. No passengers here. Is it deadlocked? Game? What's happening here? Oh, somewhere here. Oh yeah, I saw that, but couldn't really help it. So I want you to turn back, and you will stop there and go to depot. Even though this looks quite funny when they turn around, but it doesn't really work. Also, I realized that these signals are not wanted. They are just causing problems more than anything. By the way, you can go. maybe I'm gonna have one here, just so I can send them wherever they need to go. Okay, so did I solve that or not? Yeah, they can turn in here. Okay. So now they will move. It's not hard, but I would say it's easy to mess up. I think that's the correct way to looking at it. It's not hard to use them. It's easy to mess up, and that can cause issues. Okay, so this part is looking fine. So let's see what we do next. So we are almost connected, the passenger networks. So maybe I should do that. I probably come over here, although there are not really big cities. And yeah, that's Managua is not that big, although it's a city, so technically we can connect it. And so probably I will have 7x4. Okay, except I want it to be connected. So this is the same station now, and I need to find a way to exit. This is 3. Okay. Wait, I can make it one longer. So as long as it doesn't cause problems, we're gonna use this simple, easy station designs, and if we have an issue, then we can make it something better. Okay, so we come off, probably make a little kink here. And where do I wanna put my station? So maybe we can yeah, put a station here and tunnel under. I mean, that's quite a long tunnel, if I'm honest. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Okay, so we need an alternative solution. By the way, while you are here, do you want a station or train named after you? Because I don't have yet channel points, but that's what they would be for. Okay, so maybe I put here and come along this side. So let's try. Yeah, I just can't do it with channel points at the moment. I screwed up? No. Okay, so you want a train? Okay. Wait, I have a little bit too much. Okay, so you got a wood train. Not quite the express, but and I cannot type. Come on. Never stream in the dark. Something like this, right? Okay, yeah, I should make a group for viewers train, right? Well, I will find it later. Guys, give me a second. I need to manage something and be right. No, okay, I'm here. Just I had to do something for the kiddo. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, we're coming here. That's nice. Probably this way, and we have to make a king somewhere here. What happened? Wait. Something happened to my cat. Don't see it anymore. OBS, please do something. Oh, okay, I just disconnected. Okay. That's weird. Yes, I'm back in theory. There was some disconnection. Okay, we can push this down. And probably this one as well, just to make my life a little bit easier. As you can tell, I'm not really a terraforming guru. Okay, that's gonna be awkward anyhow. So, and I can't really do anything about this. So we can try our best to get somewhere, but no promises. Yeah, I need to wait. I can push down this, merge these, come up, and how do I get along here? Okay, so this is the value I wanna take, and this is an upgrade here. So we need to reach this, but this line is quite tricky to do so. Yeah, at least it's B tunnel, and that's only 2. I don't really know about this. It looks fishy. Although a tunnel is nicely separating them, but you know, that's not necessarily ideal. Can I make it? I can make it a little better. Like this. It's not the best I ever made, but you can say that on many other things. So I use length 7 trains for passengers right now. So yes, 4 would be ideal. I mean, yes, 7, but given the terrain, it's not really a feasible idea. So yeah, if I get 4, I'm quite satisfied with that. Yeah, it's alpinist, because if you have a flat map, you can't really do anything. You can just draw straight lines and maybe get around the lakes. That's it. So if you have a terrain, you can work with that. Okay, so give me the map, and yeah, now I know where is that I want. Okay, maybe so this. No, I can't see. Where are my cities? I mean, if this is the line right now. So if I connect this city and come down to Bucharest and make it a station over here, then this line would go later into chaos. Because you see, I will come here, make a station here, no question, easy. But then I don't really have a destination. Oh wait, I could think over here. Yeah, that's the plan. So we drop a station here, come along the hillside, dodging all the steel mill and other nonsense, and come through over here. Okay, I like this. I successfully convinced myself to how to do that. So 7 by 2 with 2 sidelines, and next we give them a good catchment like this. Also, this station needs a good catchment, so it has a purpose being there. Okay, this means, ooh, that's not good. So it means that yeah, we need to redirect this a little bit. Because otherwise that's too close. Okay, barely. So probably something like this. I'm not sure, not really convinced that this is gonna be fine, but okay, signals at least good. I need some space here. Okay. Come on. I will get there and not go further once. Okay, you come here. Signals strictly on the outside. Okay, so I guess this could work. If not, I will get hard evidence for that soon. Obviously, yes. Hotkeys makes life 100% easier. I don't think I could do it without hotkeys anymore. They are just too damn good. Can we? That's yes, but something. Okay, so that's an absolutely unnecessary. Maybe one further. Yes. Okay, so this might be a little steep here, but there is one unique feature here that I haven't mentioned yet. I don't give a damn about passenger train. No. And this steel mill, I hope it doesn't get crazy, because I don't have a space for the steel pickup station. Okay, so where? Yeah, I do need to come around the lake. No questions asked. And we can come here. So maybe I'm better off this way. Yes, bridges. Absolutely. Oh, almost. Where do I want to deviate? always prefer beautiful evening. So the thing is, I usually. Oh, hi Kat. How you doing? I prefer tunnels if I go full efficiency mode. But here I'm not. I'm, as I said, just chilling and playing and doing whatever stupid things I wanna do. So I'm not really optimizing things to the maximum. And I allow myself more wiggle room to play with. Okay, so okay, this looks perfect. How is that? Something is off a little bit. Yes, so we need signals all over the place. That's no question. Maybe I can do something like this. Yeah, I don't know. I see your, what is it, frog face that you sent in. So wait a second. Yeah, I see my. You see? I see. Okay, gents and ladies, this is connected. Be it as ugly as it is, but this is connected. Okay, so let's get there a train and let's clone a few days for passenger. Oh, so it's working. Then it's not on my end. Okay, so I want to go there and maybe two of you, and then we clone the next one. You skip that. Oh no, you don't skip that. You go there, there, and Singapore and back. Right? So we can have quite a few about this one. And then we can add some depots, and not too much space for depots, but I try my best. Listen, don't ask me about these things. I am absolutely a Twitch noob in this regards. Okay, so I can do OpenTTD, that's it. So you go there and back to Singapore, and we can have a few about it. And this is a nice place for a depot, and we can clone this train. Come on, go there and back here in between, and maybe 3. So that should be enough trains for now. And now you can go. Okay, so I have a suspicion that the turnbacks here will be fine, but on this station I'm not sure if they wanna turn back or not. or how they gonna do that. But ladies and gents, the good news is that passenger network is connected from this side to this side, and this is mostly passenger network as well, so we are doing good. So next I probably want to do some industries again. Actually that's rather my forte than the passenger network. So we have all kinds of things to do here, and let's see, nothing interesting. Okay, so these buses can probably bugger off now. I don't need them to grow further. This is quite big enough for the station, so we can stop that and go back here and see. Okay, so they can just turn back and do what they need to do. We can get the one closer, these signals. And separate. Okay, so they don't really slow down that much, honestly, on this. So 111, yeah, it has to climb, but when I get better trains or stronger, it will be not a big issue. I mean, after all, this is vanilla settings, so, and not really a slowdown. So I guess for now we are covered. Okay, so we have a lot of money again, and I still want to use mostly boats here and canals and whatnot, just for the sake of variety. But so let's see our other landmass. Actually, do we have something good here that I really want to transport? I mean, there is a lot of forest. Oh, that's a good one. That's okay. That's bad. That's good. This is good as well. And maybe no, I skipped that. So we can take all this, come along the lake. And do we have a nothing really? Oh, this could work. And no more forest except this one, but this is crap. So we can use this. It's a power station, okay. So we can bring it here. Oops, wrong way. Okay, so this is one too many. Let's get something like this. Actually, yeah, 4, and then 3, and 2 more. Okay, that's not the best looking. Yes, I know. Oh wait, I'm stupid. It was perfect. I come in here. Yeah. Okay, so this is 7, 8. 7. We are good to go. Okay, so this is sorted, and how do we do? This needs definitely, this is as well. So yeah, this is it just me, or there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factory in 20 tiles to each other? Isn't that a little overkill? And also 3 what is it, steel mill? Okay, so let's make a hub here. It's a wood loading hub, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 by 5, and factory. That's a good one. I like it. Factories. Oh my gosh. And the delivering trains will be 7. Okay. Now this is just a standard. Standard zigzag crisscross applesauce. And so I believe we can now follow the lake and to get around. How much? Like something like. Okay, that's good. And yes, we need. Yep. And we can dodge this somehow. Oh yeah. Okay, it's looking fine by me. Good. Okay, we are good to go all the way, and now we need to deliver. Gorgeous. Yeah, and I used to give some pieces like this, which I call visual confirmation, so I know if I have to. Wait, how did I calculate this? This is 3. That's that's not gonna work. We can remedy it quickly. Come on. And normally, for this distance, I wouldn't need double tracks, but this is a pretty good producing forest. This is the 170, right? So that's why I opt for high capacity trains or stations. So you go there and transfer. Okay, so we have these two. Something like this. And we just barely dodging the victory. Do you know what? I can call this station like that. I hope you approve. Okay, so these are the pretty bad ones. Maybe I wanna come one further. Something like this. And we can have another one over here. And that's not I could, but it seems pointless, especially that relatively effortlessly I can come outside one more line. So if I don't have to, actually the thing is exactly, so if you dig here and tunnel, this looks pretty ugly in my opinion and somewhat unrealistic. So you see the concrete foundation of the factory and you just dig under. It's yeah, it's not the best, to be fair. Ah, come on. Okay, so something like this. Okay, so you can have a depot, let's say there, and we can clone these trains. So you can all go. And now we need to connect these two into this section. And we can then clone the trains for the long journey. Okay. No, I don't need these. Basically, they are the same as the ones I already have. So no really point to have them or to change them. Okay. Okay, so this is one station, this is the other, and nothing else. Good, good, good. So let's have a station here, and something like this one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, something like this has to be done. Signal there. We can go to here. I don't know how about you, but I passionately hate the flat junctions. I never have any good experience with them. I can make them work, but I don't like them at all. Okay, so stop the business, clone. I'm sorry. So, do you hear me now, right? Just before. Yeah, okay. So, I talk about the flat junctions that I never had a good experience with them, and you know, when you just simply do a flat junction. Yeah, that's the flat junction. So this is terrible. Okay, so we need a depot. Oh, there's already wood on the platforms. Just 7. Okay, now full load here, drop there. Oh, I was worried that for a moment that the sawmill is gone. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Go. I was a second for why don't they move, but if I'm paused, they will not move for sure. Okay. Now let's look around. This is moving. You see? This is the passenger network. It's no, this is quite fine, I guess. This is a special city. We will come back to it later. But otherwise, yes, this is an interesting stuff here. Just watch this train. Just for a moment. Build a statue. Yes, that's a good idea. If you have any better idea how to solve this, I'm open for suggestions. but I couldn't come up with anything better than that. Just a moment. So yeah, there is not really space here. So they come off from this line, hit this waypoint, come along, turn back, crisscrossing the exiting line of the same direction, get into the station, getting off the station, up here to this waypoint, and then they can crisscross each other again and return back to this way. but it's really hilly over here, and I don't really hear. This is already not a big city, and I don't want to ruin it. Furthermore, I mean, yeah, but this is the most dense, so probably somewhere here is the city center. So I don't know how viable it would be to cut through an already small city. You see the problem here. Okay, let's look at the factory route hub. Okay, it's looking nice. They're going to sort themselves out. Okay, so this belongs to Hamilton. I see a pattern here. Beirut. Okay, so Beirut, you deserve this. Gibraltar is far. Hamilton, you're the man. Get this. What kind of cheat? Oh, you mean make the station here and do a spread station and a simple X to turn? Yeah, I could have, but this is more fancy. And you know, a point of interest that you can look at it, and so yeah. But anyway, I want to grow this city. I'm doing it right now. So okay, this is done. Let's see what else can we do in this corner. So this is bad. Livestock. This is a double trash. This is also pretty bad. 63, not really good. 18, come on, Jesus. What happened to you guys? 99 grain, double oil. I probably should save them. Triple oil. Okay, that's getting interesting. You can move the station forward. Be the same. Yeah. I think it's fine for now. If later we really scramble for space, then I can get rid of this pokey pokey and make here a spread station. But you see, I want to have a sightseeing train later that can go all the way around the lake. So why not? And also I will add boats when I have finally available, not this crap, but the normal hovercraft. Because that's the only ship I'm honestly ever consider using, even though I'm using ships right now, because you see I need to get away with the goods left and right. And look, Cape Town is looking nice. I'm thinking about to let them grow this way. Yeah, maybe I should. So maybe we can do this. And we'll see how they react to this one. I mean, they don't really have other options to go crazy. They can go tall, but they can't really do suburbs on this small space. Okay, so this is working nicely. These are doing good. This is nice. All fine and dandy. 50, 100 city, okay. So this is 3 already. And I really like iron ore for some reason. I mean, for no specific reason, to be exact. I just like it. I like to make a steel. And there's another one to make steel and then to take it to the factory. Okay, and there was a few other. So this area has somewhat have irons. Yeah, so maybe we can collect all these. Flashing, come on, I said flashing, and connect it to a center point. Like, say this one. I feel for you. Toe subbing is pretty bad. Okay, or this one. I mean, I don't know. Do I have a space for it? Yeah, maybe I can make it work. Please don't. At least I'm not taking responsibility for that. Yeah, don't laugh me. Oh, I don't know how far I am, so I might be feel threatened. Okay, but seriously, let's get a station done here. How do I want to do that? So we're coming from this side, this side, this side, there. Yes, I know. That's why that's why I wanna grow them. I mean to connect them to later be used. And so let me explain quickly again. So we started here, and basically all you can see on the map right now is one region, and they have industrial connections on the regional level. But if an industry reaches the maximum, I mean primary, obviously, reach a maximum capacity, maximum production, so around 2,000 per month, then it will become nationally important, and they will be upgraded to the whole national level of the economy. So there is a local and there is a global level, but the global is not yet started. So all you can see here is just local things. Yes, sure, yes. I never know how much is too much or too little. I guess now it's better. So back to making steel. Okay, so I'm coming from here, and 1, 2, 3 over there. Okay, and they will connect over here, come through this way, and on the side they can, yes, perfect. Okay, so here is a plan. Well, we can use 5 long trains, right? Okay, so station. Let's see. Okay, so this is 5. I'm sorry, explanation for what exactly? I don't really know what I was talking about, so help me out. Oh yeah. If you say so, I remember. So if any primary industry like this one reaches the max productivity it can have, so around 2000 units per month, then it will be upgraded and connected to a global network. No, it's all in my head. No, this is, so you can have, where's the bridge? So you can have bridges on the same level, and you can have bridges one up or one down. So you can have bridges on weird places, but it doesn't change that they can have maximum one height difference in between them. Well, this is 13.0 for versions number, but that's not a new thing. Ooh, okay. I need to trick something here. Let me see. Yeah, I rather want it here. That might explain a few things about it, yes. Is that right? Okay, this looks a little bit stupid. Maybe some something like this can work, except not. Yes. So this is the incoming line. Okay, so we need to do some hippity hoppity magic tricks here. So demolish bridge under. Okay, so something like this. Otherwise we are screwed. Because if the signals are not on the outside, I have problems with everything. And so I cannot stand. They are facing to each other. That's the worst thing that the signal can have, to face each other. That's not fine. Okay, can we? Oh no. Okay. So come here. 4, 3 this way. This is really delicate space. Okay, maybe I can. No? Like this. And this is one. But how can I do that? I mean, this is quite a long bridge. This is quite a long route to ship either. And probably I cannot have any iron ore. So yeah, so maybe this will not be connected as yet. Okay, station loading 5. So maybe it's time to dust off the OpenTTD and try again. I mean, oh, come on, it's worth a try, no? Okay, let's get the signals done. And oh, this is quite an awkward place to have a. If I do one here, this is 6. Yeah, okay. And we come here and tunnel. Oh, okay. This 15 and 16. I mean, this is a pretty bad map. It will take a while to upgrade. So this is it like, and okay, I see. I have an idea. But for that I need this. Wait, how do I do that? No. I need this back. This is done. I need a tunnel and I can come through. Okay, sorted. Looking fine, solid. We can have a depot here. That's a prime location. And so one side of the thing, this is sorted. Now let's make a train, iron ore for 5, and full load here, drop there. I probably 4, and then we can get another one. And another 4. Okay, so did I miss? Oh yeah, here is one. And it's not so bad. But we can, I guess we can use this line and then make a connection over there. Probably. Okay, so this is sorted. Let's do this one. And also we should connect up some power station just so the industries have electricity available. Not that it's a feature of anything, it's just common sense. Okay, so far this is good. We can come up one. Okay, so let's signal. Okay. Yeah, not okay. What's happening here? Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Okay, so this is sorted, and we need to connect this one and this one. So let's do that. No, even this one. So this part gonna be busy long term, I'm imagining. Okay, we can get rid of this one. How do I do that? No, let me see. So maybe I can come here. How long is it? Yeah, okay, that's fine. These are just 5 long trains. I cannot get into this business, so I need to dodge that. Maybe bridge over here. It's better than doing it on the diagonal. And also, if I put the station here, yeah, that's just barely goes by. So I should come down somewhere here and then go ham. Honestly, these level things are pretty bad. Yeah. Oh well. Not much I can do about this. It is what it is. Unless I dig here and go on the flat side, but nah. Okay, that's not gonna happen. And we give it some visual confirmation. So it can load iron ore, okay. You come here. So how the fuck I connect this one? Okay, this is the trivial. And maybe I can come here. I cannot breach over there. Unless I can do this. is getting worse by the minute. Okay, I don't know what to say about this. At best, nothing. This is terrible. At least I'm super unhappy with it. It's not proven yet that it works, so I can't even say that. It looks like it will work, but you know, that's not guaranteed. And I can have here, yeah, maximum 3. And one more for the only reasonable and good. Okay, let's go. Now they can move, and in the meantime I connect it to here. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. Okay, I need to follow this line. Something like this. And is it tunnel there? Tunnel where? Exactly. Because I tunneled where I could. Works. Under the form. Yes, I could, but this is, I mean, yeah, it's way too long. So this is a 6 long tunnel for a 5 long trains. I don't think it's gonna work like that. Okay, so here we need an entry line. Okay, no biggie. Okay, so this was the easier part. Oh, what a hey guys, I need to fix this crap. So let's see what. Okay, it means that this line needs to come over here. And this one should be bridged over. Okay, I think I worked it out. Yeah, I understand what you say, just I rather not tunnel under industries, that's all. Okay, so you're loading and not blocking the main line, right? Just to be sure, yes, you don't, because they are here. Perfect. So I think we connected most of them. Let's have a look. Okay, so the one on the island is a skip. All the trees on the bottom are done. Top 2 done. And we have one at the city and one at the lake. 48, that's pretty trash. And this one is good. We need this one. Okay. How's the capital HQ doing? We can check on it in a minute, but we haven't passed time that much just yet. Because I was mostly building stuff. Yeah, we can use this. Why not? Where was I? So this is 5. Okay, you are connected. Brilliant. And you can come all the way here. And we need to split this way. So let me see. If you bridge over this one. Oops. And we can tunnel here. Do I overcomplicate it? So you can come straight. Like this. You can come this way. And join back here. Like this. And you can have an exit here. That's looking fine. Maybe we have a signal there. And oh yes, we need to do something about this. Come on. What? What the hell? Okay, I see. Now it's gonna work fine. Okay, so I guess this. Let's quickly add the trains and then we can look at the HQ. No. There was a negative slope. So I had a line and this part was covered and I came like this. So I want you to full load here. And you can go. Okay, so operating profit is not much happened yet. Now we built a few stuff, the wood and the iron stuff, so let's make it better. Okay, so 2600 and looking like an actual come on, actual city. Yeah, sure, you can have it here. Why not? Let's make you grow a little bit further. Yeah, that's fine. No, maybe that's a bit lot. No. I mean, it's only 1960, so it got plenty of time to grow. We don't have to rush it. Yeah. So that was Master Hellish Season 6 game where there was a challenge to grow a city from 1930 to 2050, and I actually never could make it to the end because my laptop back then was such a potato that couldn't handle the game with all kinds of BS. But then in 2036 Exeter was 400 something thousand. So, and I'm not a Mania builder, so I don't know how to do that. I just tried by instinct. But it's growing. Yeah, we all know him. He's unique. And also he got pretty good maps that I like to play on. Okay, let's see the stations. So this is... oh my god, what the hell? Oh okay, screw you, game. Did you just see that? There was all the empty platforms on the world and he needed this tiny bit, which I built for these, by the way. So screw you, game. Yeah, I get rid of you. So that's why you have to frequently check your builds, that how they function. Like this one. Did you get iron? Not really. Because... why didn't you get iron? Passengers is fine. Okay, this is okay. They are moving. You see, they quite separated themselves pretty well, so I'm happy for that. Yeah, they are all over the place. That's perfect as I intended. And that's not so perfect, but let's not talk about this. They want to go to Los Angeles. Do you realize how far it is? This is Los Angeles, this is Singapore. And there is no direct route between them. But they want to go there. I hate cartoonists. Why did I do that to myself? Honestly, I don't know. The point is, this is working as intended. Except this one. So it's now cleaned up somewhat. Let me extend it. Wait, I need one more. So I can have this. No, over there. Yeah. Like this. and you can go to Nierend. Perfect. Okay, so that's looking nicely. I obviously haven't done this connection, but yeah, getting there slowly but surely. Okay, so the thing is, I am easy. So imagine you have a 10 long station. If your train is also 10 long, it doesn't matter at all. It matters if your train is 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 long. Because if the train is coming from here, then this is near, this is middle, and this is far end. Is it understandable? Did you get it? Yes. So if you have a 3 long train and you say Nierend, it will stop here. If your train is sent to Faren, it will stop here, and if you send it to the middle, it will stop here. It's that easy. Okie dokie. So, I'm streaming for almost 2 hours. It means that I definitely need bio break and whatnot. So I will go and take my leave for a moment, and after that I will be back soon. So I'm gonna save it here and load a random game that you can watch moving around and whatnot. Yeah, some old terrible saves, I guess. What happened? Okay, that's gonna... So this is one of my older saves that I made, and it is pretty terrible, but wait, is it... No, they are junk. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's find another one. And this is... I don't know, what is this? Oh yeah, I know, but this is nowhere near where it should be. So maybe you can just watch my Yeti? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take a smoke and beer break as well. Okay, so I guess this is a pretty nice place. If it's not jammed. No, this is just the right jammed save. Well, that's not good. Okay, that's much better. So, enjoy this junction, and I'm back soon. Okay, I'm back, so let's back to the game we had. Okay, so what do we want to do next? Maybe we can have some airport actions. I mean, there are some remote cities that I will not connect way too much. So they can just have a city airport and have basic connection to let's say bigger hub. I mean, this part is pretty bad, so I'm looking for a place to have a big connection, and I don't really see one, to be honest. Maybe we can grow Lima and make it a hub. I mean, that will take some effort, for sure. So, that's not wanted. One bus is more than enough. Can go. Okay, something like this, and okay, good enough. And then let's say get rid of the lakes later, and have the airports be there. I mean, I might not do this. Okay. Can have an airport there. DC, yeah, I can get behind this. Yeah, okay. And so we can let them grow this way. Yeah, seems fine. So these parts, maybe even you. That's not quite. Here we can do something. Get rid of this, place this. We can be slapped down over there. So just sort of preparing for the future. Okay, what else? This is a cute island. We can have a which way? Interesting. Maybe get rid of this, then it's not that long. That, I mean 7. And comes through. Come here. how we connect up this? Pretty bad. Maybe do it like here. Cool. I like lurkers as well. Although you could get 5 people chatting at the same time, that would be awesome. Let's go this. And also I want to reach the 50 followers so I can get my what is it? Channel points, so people can redeem for all kinds of nice. Okay, so you come down. We have a lake here. Maybe looking funny, but I can go around. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. You can come this way. No, I need a bridge. Like this. That's nice. Okay, so it's getting there. We need to come further. One more, and we're almost there. All right, so I guess I can do this. So this is looking funny right now. So this connection is tricky, to say the least. Hi Cyber, how are you doing? Oh, from work, nice. That's good to know. Okay, yeah, let me chat some nice emotes. This is my favorite, waving. I like this. So, any idea how to connect this line over here? I'm just asking if you have any idea how to connect these two lines. Trying to see that, but transparency doesn't really help. Oh, I see. It's a funny blob around the lake, but yes, but I need this line connect this one. So I'm open for suggestions. Oh wait, I have a sick idea. We can do something like this. What do you say? It's a little crisscross, but It's not that important. This is just passenger lines. Come on, guys. Just pure passengers, nothing special. So let's get a depot added to the mix and clone passenger. Get this little peninsula action. Doesn't need to be full loaded. So I guess 2 for that is enough. And then we can clone go there, and probably 2 enough for now. And we can have another train that comes from here, there, and close this as well. Okay, so that's fantastic. This is done. What am I trying to do? Just the usual stuff. So as you can see, we expanded over here. We made a steel place, steel mill connected up with the iron ores, mostly, except this one, and we made another wood hub that we are delivering to the Athens sawmill. And I probably should take away these goods to somewhere. You mean this one? Yes, it is indeed, but it has multiple purposes. Just hear me out. First of all, it has to be functional. Second of all, it has to fulfill the purpose of connecting people just by plain connection, and should look somewhat decent. And if I see what I see, it will work. Except if it blocks the exit, but it doesn't. So train can go all the way where they want. So it works. So this is the old part of the network. All that happened that we... don't come with me this. It will work, trust me. If not, we can fix it. So the end of the line was Singapore, and we connected up to this city and then to this one. And you see, it's plain and simple but works. And this is connected to this one, so in theory they can flow further along that line and make this connection to this one. And this is also finished. Oh yeah, we made this stuff over here as well, just a few iron ore to this station. I mean, you accept iron ore? Yeah, I had some gems before, but this is really not much of an iron business. And so back to the passenger lines. I started to grow this city so I can have a station somewhere. And it's connected up all to the Cape Town business. If you remember, I started to grow this city. The first of this link might work better if you can fix it. I can't do it now, but after stream I will. So this is your place. I think it's working just fine. You see, we have good ratings, no waiting goods on the line. And yeah, I built this further. And this is also connected to this lake line that existed already. So yeah, we were chilling and building stuff. So what's your ultimate goal on this map? My ultimate goal here is to have this map fully built in. With everything. With multiply tracks. I mean, I have universal rail for now, but I wanna have monorail and maglev, maybe even vec trains. Probably that's for passengers. Also, I don't really have airports and aircrafts now. I have a few placed done at the moment, but they are not connected, just they are there. Because these are pretty remote, far away places, as you can see, and this is a giant hill ridge blocking this area from the whole map. Absolutely separated, barely any industries, and even if it is, it's trash. So I just wanted to, I decided to make Lima the airport center, and they will have, how do you call it, straight vectors to each airport back and forth. So I have to grow the city, and maybe I can fund it to be faster. And so this will be a big hub because we have space here. So I can add the big airport, the intercontinental. So the intercontinental airport can handle like what, 4 standard city airports. So that's fine. And then we can have a rail connection somewhere. And probably to Brasilia, and maybe to the north, even to the capital. Because I decided that this city will be the capital of this map, but I still looking for a good name. So how to name the city? And yes, we are growing it. And you see, I want to make some nice highways inside the city in each direction. So how much money I have? So I probably wanna go at maximum this close to the coastline, but I don't really wanna touch it. So something like this. So this will be the maximum wide for this direction. Yeah, I'm running out of money, but that's not a big deal, it will come back soon. So that's the plan. And you know, just in general, to have a nice game, have a chat and chill. That's the plan. Should have exploded it to save money? I don't get it. I don't have any theme, just in general to have some good name that resonates with me or fitting for the situation of it, or I don't know. You just bombard me with ideas and I can decide. Yes, I know. So I can do something like this to do this. Okay, that's a little bit too much here, but I can bomb this. By the way, You asked me what was my ID, so that was my ID. So to have a tracks here. Come on. So that was my idea to this way make the bridge between the islands, because this looks nice and fancy. But listen, I will have so much money by 70 that I couldn't spend on anything. So I'm not really worried about, and the city growth is not that speaking that I need to take action and build the land. So, and I should cut back these stupid tendencies. They should focus on the housing, not the roads. Okay, so I started in 36 and now it's 62 and I have no money and company value is 16 million. Expanding island. Then I would rather call it expandable island. Honda. I mean, if you look at my company name and my name, you see I prefer short expressions. Okay, but okay, that's a good idea. Let's try it. But backwards, because it's rising out of the sea, not sinking into it. So, N-I-E-L-T-A. Sinata. Yeah, that's good. I like it. So we made it together. I prefer this way. I hope you like it as well. And of course, we need some. I have to leave some space for dogs, but that's not that urgent. Okay, Baku, you are drunk. You should have oil wells, not iron ores. Okay, so let's see what can I find. Do you know what? That's crazy idea, but I don't like it, so I will do it. So here's the deal. This iron ore mine is basically a giant pain in the ass because it's bad and I don't want to deal with it. This means that we'll connect it to our... Oh, what's this? I'm not sure that I prefer to be in the water with the tracks. Okay. It's so far good. Oh, do you? Which way? And I can double up the turn here. If you really seem to be necessary, then do work. I do not encourage you to do that, but it's on you. Okay, I need to push this down. Okay, so something like this. So now we can add the form. We need, and so you will want to go full load there and go all the way here, because as much as I don't like tracks, they will fill up the map nicely. Okay, so we can start with that one and we'll see how it's turning out. Okay, and this is just a trick I learned from a pro gamer, because sorry, so the trucks coming, they slow down in the corner and they treat the non-ordered stations as a penalty on the road, on the pathfinding, and so they will split into two branches and then merge together, and they will block each other less and slow down less. No, because ships don't block each other at all. Trucks can block each other without question. Oh, look at this, how nicely they filled up. Although, now I'm thinking about, I should have oriented this way, so this road could come from the side and they can go left and right to get into the station. Yeah, well, it's too late. And the first is on the way. Wow, look at that speed. A broke down train can do better, even though we don't have breakdowns. So yeah, I was thinking about these 3 oil wells, so we should do something about that. I bet we have plenty of oil refineries. Yeah, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, lot. And we have here the oil wells, right? So I probably want to come this way. This looks nice. I approve this one. And on the way back, maybe we can connect this iron ore to the steel mill and maybe have a exit for the goods, like further down, although it's a pretty dead end. But maybe at least one road can lead to Rome, if not all, at least one. So let's see if Rome does accept goods. It doesn't. So we need to grow this city. Okay, and in a true fashion, they have a stadium, as they should have. At least, as far as I know, Italy is quite about football. So, oh, this is a perfect spot for my people. Go there, go there. So there, repeat. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah. Now we can make a space here. Station. This one. How long it? We are coming from here around this side. Okay. I maybe make a hub for it. Let's say down here. Yeah, that seems reasonable. So let's make that's 9. What? Okay, so this is 10 long. I can get behind this. That's enough, and then we can connect the ones there. Okay, let's keep going. But I have to be careful because there are a bit longer trains than I usually do. I mean, I have 15 long trains as well, but okay, we can cut this corner, hopefully. Okay, and follow the valley. So where can I cross? Yes, I probably wanna come here, go on the slope. No, maybe come here and go around the iron ore and follow this. It will fill up the valley over here and cut through there. And I probably won't care about the river. Okay, I have my plans. Okay, let's go further out. This is long enough. Yeah, barely, but okay, I should come up a little bit. Then turn. Come on. Okay. Maybe I can use it to my advantage. Hopefully. Yeah, the solution. Oh shoot, I didn't want it to do. Sorry. I wanted to do. Or even. Oh turn this. Please. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so it's not that bad, right? I mean, it's a little zigzaggy, but what can you do? Work with what you got. Okay, so nicely coming together. And we can take a little dip here. And the station arrive. Then do I want to implement the speed boosting waypoints? Not sure, it's not that long. I mean, I did for the goods on the other side of the world with the oil. Wait. So this is the coal, and this is a good one. And there's another one. And look at that. This is a coal plant. And this acted, I don't know, but another state acts the coal. Right? At least now it is. So at least the station won't be wasted. There's one problem. But where do I put the station for the coal? I want to come on this line from here with the goods. Or do I? This will be the future me problem. So let's get this done here. Okay, so how stupid this is. Yeah, okay. Let's not inspect the question further. So, okay, I don't. Yeah, you have more power, so it doesn't matter. And coal. So I want you to full load here and R. Oh wait, you are on the right spot, so you can have the 6 as should be. Okay, and oil is over here. So let's start. Oops. Should be doubled. And 10 long. And I want you to full load there and drop there. And that's probably 4 of you. And now we need to deliver the rest of the oil. Okay. Well, okay. Yes, that's perfect. What do you mean? Oh, screw you. Okay, guys, let's keep it that way that we don't speak about this line, okay? It's not something I wanna mention ever again, anywhere, anyhow. Just there to deliver the oil and that's it. And on this side, okay, maybe I wanna do what you always wanted. Get here. A under tunnel. Okay, seems fine. Get a depot and we can clone the okay and release. Let them go. Okay, from above it doesn't look that bad, otherwise pretty terrible, if you ask me. Oh, and it's 104 that we can unleash. Yeah, it's not too busy actually, this oil line, so it's not gonna get busy anytime soon. And where is Kampala? We need a statue here. Yeah. Maybe I could add this one. Yeah, what could go wrong? One more coal mine doesn't ruin anything. Oh, come on, game. Yeah, I'm getting tired, but It's understandable, it's almost midnight here. And for some stupid reason I woke up early today. Don't really know why, but I did. Okay, so you can come straight. Oops. I possibly screwed up myself. That might have been the train I was waiting for to be accessible, and now it's not. And I have to wait a few years to get it. And then I'm gonna be sad if that's the case. No, I want you to get there. But I have the right click close the windows, so if I drag, what do you mean too many? I maybe hit 500. Okay, so collapse all limitations, maximum number of trains fixed. Probably 4 is enough. And go. Maybe I should have made the tunnel shorter. I just didn't want it connected directly, so I have a space for signals. Speaking of signals, this is better separation, and here like that. How does it really matters? Just okay, so let's look around here. You need more trains, I gotcha. Trains, sorry, it's a habit. No, I meant ships. Okay, so Singapore, you have way too many. So you want Ljubljana North, Vatican City, Canberra, and in reality you have Miami. That's not that. So let's see this one. Brussels, that's not important. Karachi, yes. So maybe you should full load as well as guys. Yeah, wait, no, not these guys. I have one single train of it. So let's clone. This. Make it full load in Singapore. And I see some gems, if I'm not mistaken. What the hell? Really? Can you turn? Oh my god. Okay, I have to decide what to do about it. So this is 7. 6, 7, 8. Or maybe make them only a single path. So it doesn't block. So maybe this will help. Don't get me wrong, I don't really cherish the idea that they turning around, but it's so funny to watch. I mean, I like it. Why do you turn back? I'm seriously thinking about to remove this. Okay, so that was the plateau, because they were just taking the money and not making it. And also, I think something from here has removed itself, so I don't have to get around it anymore. So did this one. So that's I'm happy for. You're doing just fine. And you are loading. They want to go near me and come where and they don't get on the train, so what can I do with them? Nothing, just to. Okay, so Vatican City, you are as big as I possibly want you to be, so no offense, but that's enough. Okay, that's good. We need more. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I kinda want some visual confirmation over here, at least a small one. I can have a few here. Oh, look at this. This was a small tiny town and it's grown quite nicely. Yokohama, I guess you are big enough for our purposes, so you go and buzz off. You're doing nicely here. Yeah, I approved it. Nice. What else? Oh, look at this. This is growing quite well. The good service is paid off, which means we can now add a new train. Wait, don't screw up. Okay, which means there is some wood waiting. I believe everything is fine. So what is our best primary? Yes, I know about factories and sawmills steel, grain. The wood that we saw, and this farm, or that farm, who knows. No, this farm is pretty good, so we should go on a train and I really would love to have this split somewhere here, so we can stack 2 trains on each side. Oh well. Okay, otherwise we are looking nice. Oh, 63. How cute. Okay, so I believe that's all for today. Oh, that's a very nice iron business. We should look into this later. Which is meaning tomorrow. Yeah. So guys, I think that's all for me today. Thank you very much for being here and coming and chatting and everything else in between. I think it's midnight, I'm tired, so I call it here. Yeah, I will have a good one. Because what are you doing? Oh my god. Look at this idiot. He got lost somewhere. For no good reason. Yeah, so usually I used to stream at 12 AM in Central European time, but I don't know, maybe I should shift to later, but we'll see. Okay, let's save it and yeah, join me on Discord if you wish to have commune with me and we can chat there. Yeah, stream stop. Okay, bye bye.